least, and there's a finite number of blocks that can fit into a chunk, a 16 by 16 by 256 block area in your Minecraft world. So, theoretically, what if this Minecraft chunk at these coordinates, an identical copy, appeared in a complete separate world at some other pair of coordinates, let's say 1 million, 1 million? Does there exist a Minecraft world where a certain chunk has an identical copy somewhere else in the world? Or in a completely different world with a completely different seed, can two identical chunks exist? Let's find out, and I hope you enjoy. Most of you will be familiar with a Minecraft seed. Not the wheat seed, but your world seed. A randomly generated or user inputted number that determines the layout of your Minecraft world. Frankly, I don't know much about how terrain generation works, but I do have some things to bring up. Consider this seed on screen right now. There are different formulas that apply the seed in different ways for different parts of the world, and one of them is for the generation of caves. Going through this formula, the seed on screen returns 0 on its second call. If you don't know what that means, you aren't alone. In essence though, the Minecraft world with the seed looks perfectly normal up top, but hop into spectator mode and look at the caves, and suddenly it becomes a whole lot cooler. The cave patterns are repeating along the z-axis. The exact ores and blocks aren't identical, but the shape of each cave certainly is. It's actually really cool to look at. And just a random quirk, this spawn around 400 blocks away has 2 chests right next to each other, something I didn't even know was possible and I haven't seen in my entire life. As we head further away, things get more and more chaotic, but they don't stop repeating either, and this continues. Another similar event happens with this seed, and it also repeats its caves along the x-axis. This too leads to some very cool looking generation with this pretty epic ocean temple pillar and this tiny mine shaft completely above this ocean. But get this, it becomes even more amazing and mind-blowing, because go to -1602, you begin to notice a pattern that was originally invisible due to the massive ocean. Because it isn't only the caves that repeat, it's the mine shafts. In fact, this is an infinite mine shaft that will repeat all the way to the world border across the x-axis. It's super duper cool. We can confirm this by going to Mineshaft Finder, an outlet of this really useful website, and plugging our world seed in. As we've seen, we can confirm this mine shaft stretches infinitely in both directions along 0, Z, the world border in both x's. And it's the only mine shaft in the entire world, which I think is super cool and really weird. The reason we didn't notice it before was because of the sprawling ocean, but had the biome been different, the mine shaft would have totally been visible. However, as cool as this phenomenon is, it doesn't really answer our original question. Can identical Minecraft chunks appear more than once in 2 different random worlds? As this seed, believe it or not, also has some underlying principles that caused its surreal behavior. Here's where it gets mysterious. Take a look at the seed on screen, 6, 4, etc. It's pretty normal, clearly. And when we load it in, there's this nice jungle biome with only one minor suspicious thing, this perfect circle at 20 -200. But if we travel to -360, 260, We are met with a ruined portal, pretty standard, with some cool loot in the chest and a little tree up front. Nothing too special just yet. But now, let's see what happens when we load up this seed. We spawn, pretty standard, and let's just head to negative 360, 260 on this world. It's the exact same ruined portal with the exact same chest loot, the exact same blocks, and the exact same tree is also there in the exact same place. And that's not all. All the surrounding grass blocks and caves in this chunk are identical, block for block. Ores, stone, If you have ever played Minecraft, then you definitely have jumped at the very least once. Jumping is one of the core, essential parts of the game, and it's difficult to imagine.
Time to create Minecraft. Let's do graphics years beyond its time. Gravity as realistic as the real world, and a balanced and healthy combat system. Excuse me, I'll be back in just a minute.
Wait, is that God's computer?
Bloody isn't all. What's he working on? Excuse me, I'll be back in. Piss everybody off. Good, isn't it? And now, sleep.
You genius! Let's piss people off by...
Time.